You don't have to be a creator, but avoiding YouTube is losing you customers. Let me explain why. Hi, friends. Welcome back to Fox and Folly Farm. I'm Chantel. Today, I want to talk about something that I think is incredibly important for small business owners, even if you have zero desire to become a content creator. And that's this: YouTube might be one of the most powerful tools you're not using. Let's talk about why. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you 6 reasons why you need to bite the bullet and start posting on YouTube. Look, I have a full time job and I'm launching a small business. I really don't have time to make content for YouTube, but I am making the time to make content for YouTube because I understand this one simple concept. People don't buy products, they buy people. In today's world, e commerce is exploding and shopping online for everything is what's happening. But I think I can speak for almost anyone when I say that the world just feels a little out of touch. Don't you agree? The game changer in today's online frenzy is to show people who you are. People want to know who they're buying from. They want to see your face, they want to hear your voice, they want to understand your story, your values, and the heart behind your brand. That makes people and customers feel more connected to you. And YouTube is one of the best places to show that authenticity. You don't have to be polished or perfect. You don't even have to post every day or every week. Just showing up as yourself builds the trust. And trust is what turns viewers into customers. YouTube is a search engine, not just social media. People go to YouTube to learn, to research, compare products, and find new brands. And that's very powerful. And that brings me to my third point. Your authenticity is your greatest asset. Your story is your marketing. And YouTube is simply the place where people get to meet you. Big companies can't show those behind the scene moments, those moments that bring out your heart, your faith, your personality, and the quirks of real life. They can't invite people into the story, but you can. And here's something fascinating: there's also research to back this up. I read an article in Psychology Today about the power of authenticity. And I've linked that article in the description box below if you care to read it for yourself. But in summary, Psychology Today published an article explaining that our brains respond more intensely to the energy waves of authenticity more than anything else. And this will resonate with you creative people out there. They showed a group of volunteers pictures of original art versus prints. People's brains lit up 10 times more when they were shown something real versus when they were shown something fake. I'll say that again: 10 times more. This means that authenticity isn't just nice or relatable, it's actually magnetic. It literally activates part of the brain that's tied to meaning, connection, and emotional resonance. And I actually learned this for myself when I was just starting out in a client facing role as an account manager when I was in my 20s. I really wanted to impress my clients, even though I had no idea what I was doing. So I tried to be who I thought they wanted me to be. One day, my client pulled me aside and said, "Chantel, you're just trying too hard. Be yourself." I took that to heart, and as hard as it is for me to show my authentic self to people, flaws and all, especially when I was younger, I developed a much better relationship with my clients. So when you show up as yourself, not polished, not perfect, not performing, people feel that. They connect with you on a deeper level. And that connection is what turns viewers into customers and customers into community. I think that's a goal every small business owner should have. So now I'll move on to my fourth point of why you should start posting on YouTube as a small business owner. And here's where most small business owners get stuck. You don't need fancy gear or a big personality. You don't need expensive cameras. You don't need perfect lighting. You don't need a bubbly personality or a huge following. You just don't. All you need is your phone and your voice and your willingness to show up as you are. People don't want a performance, they want an actual person. And honestly, your quiet, cozy, intentional self is just as fascinating to some people as it is for those that have big personalities. There's something for everybody out there. Your personality is what people crave right now, someone they can really connect with. So let's move on to point number 5. YouTube videos work for you even while you're sleeping. Unlike Instagram or TikTok, whose content disappears after a few hours or a couple of days, YouTube videos live forever. Whether or not that's a good thing, I'm still not really sure, but they live forever on your channel until you take them down. Even if you post a video today like me and probably have 0 likes, 0 watches, 0 subscribers, that's okay because I'm going to be consistent. And if you're consistent, eventually you'll grow your subscribers. And you know what? Those subscribers are going to go back and watch your videos from the beginning. So that one video you post in your beginning of your journey is going to get tons and tons of watches in just a few months. You'll get more customers, you'll get more subscribers, you'll get more website traffic. You get the point, right? Even months or even years from now. And I always somehow bring this back to gardening because gardening is who I am. But it's like planting a seed. You water it, you nurture it, and you watch it grow. That's something my grandpa taught me when I was very young and trying to grow my first vegetable garden. So finally, for my last point, number 6, you don't have to become a YouTuber, just a storyteller. You don't need to chase trends. You don't need to upload constantly. You don't need to turn your life into content. Just share your story, share your process, share your heart. Show people what you do and why you do it. And that's enough. Because when people feel connected to you, they naturally want to support your business. So if you're a small business owner who's avoiding YouTube and you don't want to be a creator, that's fine. But I want to encourage you to try. You don't have to be a creator. You just have to be you. So I have a question for you. What's holding you back from posting your business on YouTube? What's one part of your small business that you feel comfortable posting to the world? What are you proud of? What do you want people to know about your brand? I would love to hear your ideas, so please leave a comment below. And if this message resonated with you, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for spending time with me today at Fox and Folly Farm. Until next time, keep living creatively and with purpose. Bye, y'all. Oh my gosh, do y'all know how many times today I have tried to record this video without sounding like I'm recording a video?